So about this Superman thing with being directed by J.J. Abrams and not directed by produced by J.J. Abrams and directed by Ta-Nehisi Coates. And I'm just going to call this out because I know exactly what this is. I know exactly what they're doing, and it makes me really angry. What this has nothing to do with WB wanting to be progressive. If you have been paying attention, WB has been trying to undermine the release of the Snyder Cut for since it was announced. It was when the trailer, the Snyder Cut trailer, had been revealed. WB released a Kong versus Godzilla trailer at the same time because the Snyder Cut was approved by AT&T, their parent company, which is above them. So WB is not on board with the Snyder Cut. They have been working against the Snyder Cut the whole time. And what these corporations do is when they want to make a bad decision, a really, really bad and unpopular decision, they will use minorities, black people, as shields to shield themselves from criticism. Now, you cannot criticize them rebooting Superman and recasting Henry Cavill, who is a popular person who people want back as Superman. You know that's going to be an unpopular decision. So what do? You make it about black people. So now you can say anybody who complains is a racist or whatever, or if they use some other minority, they'll use these things to threaten you so that you can't complain. And people who are too eager for validation, people who are too eager to see themselves as being equal to white people, then they will jump to this and defend the corporation, not knowing that they're actually defending some extremely racist exploitation of black people. And I'm going to call it out, the white liberal left, right? Now I don't even call them liberal. The white left are some of the worst offenders of defending these racist portrayals in the racist exploitation of minority characters because they don't understand what to look for. They don't look at the signs that black people are being. Number one, they're facing passive racism in these portrayals of black people. Right? There's passive. You have active racism, aggressive racism in your face. Then there's passive racism. And so many of these movies and TV shows are an example. Look at the Ghostbusters movie from 2016. Now, no offense to Leslie Jones, but out of all the women in that movie, she was the least attractive. Why did they pick, out of all the characters, for the black woman to be the least attractive character? This is what I mean by passive racism, things like that they put in movies. And if you're just like, oh, look, a black woman on the screen, yay, because you're so desperate for validation, because you believe the white man's ice is colder, and you want approval from him, and you want to be accepted by people, you want to be seen standing shoulder to shoulder with them, then you're going to just eat that stuff up. And they don't care about you at all. They're just using you and abusing you and having you defend racist treatment against black people and against minorities, but you're defending it because you so desperately want that approval from them, from these corporations who are owned by racist people, movies, films that are produced by racist people, and who hire black people who will follow orders, who will step and fetch it, in other words, and produce films with these racist portrayals, with this passive racism towards black people. So I can't, it sticks out to me like a sore thumb. Exactly what's going on here with this whole Black Superman thing. That's exactly what they're doing. And if you can't see it, you just gotta wake up. You are asleep, and you are good for nothing but being used by these racist people. again and again and again.